How was the break and how did it treat you guys and what did you see from your team?
Well, obviously, it was a 3 out of 4 game stretch that was really, really difficult. I think Coach Bray from Notre Dame said it best to me when he shook my hand before the game. He said, "What the heck are you guys doing?" So we don't. Nobody plays that kind of a schedule. So I thought we played well at Notre Dame. Um, Guys came back refreshed and ready to go. It's kind of nice for the first time since I've been here. We don't have a game before conference. So it's given us a chance to work our way back into shape a little bit slower than we normally do and getting a chance to prepare. So uh, normally we've had a game on either the 30th or the 31st and turn around and have one day to prepare. Out of my 10-plus years now, this is nine out of the 10 that we've started the league on the road. So it's nice to be able to have those couple extra days to kind of prepare to get ready for that.
The Notre Dame game, you played a good portion of it with Bobby in a boot. Tell me how much that meant to your team to keep them under single digits.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously it was an emotional time for all of us with Bobby. Bobby injury is right now is not what I would call 100% decided on the length of it. We've heard 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. I'm kind of waiting for him to come back to be with our specialists to be able to see exactly what that time frame is. But there's not a kid I've enjoyed coaching more in my career probably than Bobby Hang. He's a kid that's a happy kid that came in every day to wanting to be a part of YSU basketball, wanted to be a part of basketball, period, and enjoyed being being in the gym. So I thought our guys battled it well. It gave us a chance to, over having this many days off, to be able to kind of retool some of the things that we're doing, retool some of the offensive sets. So much of us was going through Bobby, and now the guys are going to have to step up.
Yeah, just building off that, how do you feel your younger big guys are going to be able to kind of fill in with Bobby's?
Well, I mean, going into conference play, you'd like to have all your answers. What this has done, unfortunately, is given us some questions that we're going to have to learn on the fly. Do I think that they're capable, those young guys? I do. Are they ready? Now that's another story. We're going to find out. Do I wish maybe that, obviously you can't ever predetermine something like this. So, do I wish that we had a couple of home games in there that we weren't like 7 out of 10, so that those young kids wouldn't be so strapped on the road? But I mean, it is what it is, and Bryce and Jordan Kaufman and Sid. You got a freshman, a sophomore, and a junior there. Those guys are going to have to pick up the slack, and I think they're capable, but I think it's going to take us a little time to kind of figure it out.
Who is starting?
I don't know yet. We're still kind of playing with it.
What's the exact nature of Bobby's injury?
It's John. I really, it's a foot injury. Exactly the terminology and the medical terminology and all that kind of stuff with the bones and stuff like that. Again, he's been looked at by some people in Florida. The X-rays have shown certain things. I'm waiting to get him back here so that he can be seen by our guys.
Where did it kind of stem from? Do you have any idea?
None. It was a non-contact injury. He was just running down the floor and planted, and you see that stuff all the time where he felt a pop in his foot, and then the fracture showed. So, but where and how, and again, I mean, we've had different people out of our area tell us what it is, and I'm sure that they're right, and I'm sure that their time frame is correct, and whatever from there. But Dr. Stefansson's awful good at what he does for us, and we really want him to be looked at by our guy.
How much pressure does this put on your guards now? People in your three spot, your 2-3
Yeah, there's no doubt that, I think one of the things, John, is that Cam has shown that he's capable, you know. If we move, and play a little bit smaller with maybe like, Matt in the 4 and Jordan Andrews in the 3 or Brad or whatever, those guys got to play better and they got to, somebody's got to pick it up. So I think we've got guys that are capable of doing that. Again, it's all on your young guys. I feel so bad for Bobby because he was out 7 weeks with his hand injury. So, we have had a little bit of practice time with that because he missed the first 7 weeks. But you're going to find out the answers when I find them out. I mean, there's no, you can sit around like I have, the 22nd, the 23rd, the 24th, 26th, 27th, diagram, trying to, put new sprinkles in your offense and do those kind of things and think, well, maybe this guy will give it to you or that guy will give it to you. But we're not going to know that until you do it. And then, you've got, 3 out of your 4 games, in the league play are against the 3 out of the 4 best teams in the league, in Detroit, Oakland, and Milwaukee. Milwaukee's got 2 Big Ten wins. Detroit hasn't lost at home. And then, Oakland should have beaten, Michigan State. So, you've got, we've got our work cut out for us, but I think it's a group that has enough to them that's going to show well.
And obviously Oakland and Milwaukee probably the favorites to win this league.
Along with Valpo.
Can you expand on that and what they mean to this league? I mean, and what they're going to, present problems with the.
Well, I mean, they're all good basketball teams. I think they're all beatable. I think that it's going to be a really interesting conference play, as maybe as much as it's ever been. I think there are 2 teams or 3 teams that maybe have separated themselves from the pack, and I think then there's everybody else that's going to fight for it. So, it being a neutral site now tournament, I think it just makes it more exciting and more emphasis on playing well in February than in any other time of the year.